Did you know that what you eat can speed up aging? Many women over 60 unknowingly consume foods that damage their skin, energy levels, and overall health. You might feel like you're doing everything right, staying active, drinking water, maybe even taking your vitamins. But if certain foods are still in your diet, they could be silently working against you. I get it. You've spent years building habits, enjoying comfort foods, and following nutrition advice that may have changed over time. But here's the truth. Some foods accelerate aging, causing wrinkles, fatigue, joint pain, and even memory decline faster than you think. The good news? It's never too late to take control. By making simple changes to what you eat, you can boost your energy, keep your skin glowing, and even feel more youthful from the inside out. In today's video, I'm revealing the 4 foods that women over 60 should never eat if they want to look and feel their best. We'll break down the science behind how these foods age you, and I'll share the best alternatives to keep you strong, radiant, and thriving. And before we dive in, let me ask you, what's one food you eat regularly that you think might be aging you? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Aging is a natural process, but did you know that what you eat can determine how you age? Some foods speed up aging at a cellular level, while others can slow it down and keep you looking and feeling younger. So before we get into the 4 foods that you should avoid, let's first understand why they age you and how nutrition plays a role in aging. Every time you eat, you're either fueling your body with nutrients that promote youthfulness, or you're feeding the processes that accelerate aging, things like inflammation, oxidative stress, and glycation. Think of inflammation as a fire inside your body. Some foods, like sugar and processed meats, cause chronic inflammation, which breaks down your skin's collagen and leads to wrinkles, joint pain, and fatigue. Your body naturally produces free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells. But when you eat unhealthy foods, it increases oxidative stress, which speeds up aging and can even contribute to diseases like Alzheimer's and heart disease. Ever heard of sugar face? When you eat too much sugar, it binds to proteins in your body through a process called glycation, damaging collagen and making skin saggy and wrinkled. But it's not just about how you look, it's about how you feel. These aging processes also affect your brain, energy levels, and overall health. Let's talk about the everyday signs of aging that might be caused by the wrong foods. Skin aging, wrinkles, sagging, and dull skin caused by glycation and collagen breakdown. Brittle hair and nails, deficiency in essential nutrients like biotin and omega-3s. Joint pain and stiffness, inflammation from processed foods making arthritis worse. Fatigue and low energy, blood sugar spikes and crashes from refined carbs. Memory issues and brain fog. Increased risk of cognitive decline due to trans fats and sugar. Do any of these sound familiar? If so, your diet may be a key factor. Here's the most important thing to remember. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Small, intentional changes can have huge benefits over time. Studies show that reducing processed foods and increasing nutrient-dense whole foods can slow biological aging, improve cognitive function, and even reverse some of the damage done by poor nutrition. And the best part? It's never too late. No matter your age, you can make changes today that will improve your skin, energy, and overall health. Now that you understand the science behind how food impacts aging, let's dive into the 4 worst foods that you should avoid if you want to stay youthful and strong. Let's talk about something that most people love but don't realize is silently aging them. Refined sugar. You already know that too much sugar isn't great for your health, but what you might not realize is that sugar directly accelerates aging at a cellular level. It affects your skin, energy, joints, and even your brain. And it's not just in desserts. Sugar hides in unexpected places. Your morning coffee creamer, flavored yogurt, granola bars, even so-called healthy fruit juices. One of the worst things sugar does is something called glycation. It's a fancy word for what happens when sugar molecules attach to proteins like collagen and elastin. These are the building blocks of youthful, firm skin. When glycation happens, your skin loses its elasticity, making it more prone to wrinkles, sagging, and dullness. That's why high sugar diets are often linked to premature aging. Ever heard the term sugar face? It's real. Studies show that people who consume too much sugar often have more wrinkles, puffiness, and uneven skin tone. And the worst part? Sugar weakens your skin's ability to repair itself. So those fine lines and dark circles will only get worse over time. Have you ever felt super energized after a sugary snack, only to crash a few hours later? That's because sugar spikes your blood sugar levels and then sends them crashing down. For women over 60, these constant sugar spikes can lead to chronic fatigue, mood swings, and even insulin resistance. When your blood sugar is on a roller coaster all day, it makes you feel sluggish, irritable, and constantly craving more sugar, which only makes the cycle worse. And let's not forget, excess sugar is directly linked to weight gain, belly fat, and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. But the damage doesn't stop at your skin and energy levels. Sugar also ages your brain. Studies show that diets high in refined sugar are linked to memory decline, brain fog, and even a higher risk of Alzheimer's disease. That's because sugar triggers chronic inflammation in the brain, making it harder to focus, retain information, and stay mentally sharp as you age. So if you've been feeling more forgetful or struggling with focus, cutting back on sugar could be one of the best things you do for your brain health. I know what you're thinking. Does this mean I can never have sweets again? Not at all. The key is to choose natural, healthier alternatives that don't cause the same aging effects. Here are some easy swaps. Instead of white sugar, try raw honey, stevia, or monk fruit sweetener. Instead of soda, choose sparkling water with lemon or unsweetened herbal tea. Instead of candy, go for dark chocolate, 70% or higher, or fresh fruit. By making these small changes, you can still enjoy sweetness in your life without speeding up aging. So the first food to avoid after 60 is refined sugar. It destroys collagen, causes energy crashes, and even speeds up brain aging. Now, let's talk about a food that many people eat daily, but don't realize is silently aging them from the inside out. Processed and red meats. I know. Bacon smells amazing, a ham sandwich is quick and easy, and hot dogs are a classic. But here's the truth. These meats are loaded with harmful additives, sodium, and preservatives that speed up aging, damage your skin, and increase your risk of serious health problems. If you're eating processed meats regularly, you could be accelerating inflammation, harming your heart, and even raising your cancer risk. One of the biggest problems with processed meats is their high sodium content. Have you ever woken up with puffy eyes, bloated fingers, or swollen joints? That's likely due to excess salt, which causes your body to retain water and look inflamed. But it gets worse. Processed meats are packed with nitrates and nitrites, preservatives that extend shelf life but damage collagen and elastin in your skin. That means more wrinkles, sagging, and premature aging. Research shows that nitrates can lead to oxidative stress, which increases free radical damage, one of the key drivers of premature aging. So if you're noticing more fine lines, dull skin, or puffiness, it might be time to rethink how often you're eating processed meats. Another reason to avoid processed meats is their link to chronic inflammation. Inflammation is your body's natural defense system, but when it's constantly triggered by unhealthy foods, it can lead to joint pain, fatigue, and even age-related diseases like arthritis and Alzheimer's. Studies have found that people who eat high amounts of processed meats have higher levels of inflammatory markers, which accelerate aging both inside and out. This is especially important for women over 60, because as we age, our body's ability to repair itself slows down. If you're eating inflammation-causing foods like bacon and deli meats, you're making it even harder for your body to recover. But the biggest concern? Heart and brain health. Processed and red meats are high in saturated fats and cholesterol, which can lead to high blood pressure, clogged arteries, and increased risk of heart disease. The World Health Organization has even classified processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen, meaning there is strong evidence linking them to cancer, particularly colorectal cancer. And it's not just your heart that's at risk. Studies show that people who consume large amounts of processed meats have higher risks of dementia and cognitive decline due to the impact of unhealthy fats and preservatives on brain cells. So, if you're looking to stay sharp, protect your heart, and age gracefully, cutting back on processed meats is a must. Now, I'm not saying you need to give up meat completely, but if you want to look and feel younger, try replacing processed and red meats with leaner, nutrient-dense proteins. Instead of bacon, try avocado or smoked salmon for healthy fats. Instead of deli meats, opt for fresh grilled chicken or turkey. Instead of hot dogs, choose plant-based sausages or homemade meat patties. And if you love red meat, go for grass-fed organic beef in moderation and balance it with plenty of veggies and fiber-rich foods. So the second food you should avoid after 60 is processed and red meats. They're packed with harmful preservatives, excess sodium, and inflammatory compounds that speed up aging, harm your skin, and put your heart and brain at risk. But don't worry, we still have 2 more foods to cover that could be aging you without you even realizing it. The next one is hiding in many of your favorite snacks and even some healthy foods. Let's talk about it. Now, let's talk about something found in many of your favorite comfort foods, but is one of the worst culprits behind rapid aging, weight gain, and heart disease. I'm talking about trans fats and hydrogenated oils, found in fried foods, margarine, processed snacks, and even some so-called healthy packaged products. If you're regularly eating foods made with trans fats, you could be damaging your skin, accelerating inflammation, and increasing your risk of serious diseases. Let's start with your skin. Trans fats weaken the cell membranes, making it harder for your skin to retain moisture and stay firm. This leads to dryness, wrinkles, and sagging. If you've ever wondered why your skin looks dull and less youthful despite using good skincare, your diet might be the real problem. Trans fats also promote inflammation, which breaks down collagen and elastin, the very things that keep your skin looking plump and smooth. In other words, every time you eat trans fats, you're literally speeding up the aging process from the inside out. But it's not just your skin. Trans fats are one of the biggest drivers of chronic inflammation, which affects your joints, metabolism, and overall health. Studies show that diets high in trans fats lead to increased belly fat, insulin resistance, and higher cholesterol levels. That's because trans fats disrupt your body's ability to regulate fat storage, leading to stubborn weight gain, especially around the abdomen. So, if you're struggling with weight gain that won't budge, cutting out trans fats can be a game changer. But the most dangerous part? Trans fats don't just age your skin and waistline, they seriously damage your heart and brain. These fats raise your LDL, bad cholesterol, and lower your HDL, good cholesterol, making you more likely to develop high blood pressure, strokes, and heart disease. And if that's not enough, trans fats are also linked to cognitive decline and memory loss. Research has found that people who consume high amounts of trans fats perform worse on memory tests and have a higher risk of Alzheimer's. So if you want to protect your heart, brain, and overall longevity, eliminating trans fats is one of the smartest things you can do. The good news? You don't have to give up delicious food. Just choose better alternatives. Instead of margarine, use grass-fed butter, olive oil, or avocado oil. Instead of vegetable shortening, try coconut oil for baking. Instead of fried foods, bake, air fry, or sauté with healthy oils. Instead of processed snacks, make homemade versions using whole ingredients. By switching to healthier fats like olive oil, avocado oil, and omega-3 rich foods, you can nourish your skin, boost brain function, and protect your heart. We all know that too much sugar is bad for us, so many people turn to artificial sweeteners to cut calories and avoid weight gain. But here's the shocking truth. These sugar substitutes may actually speed up aging, damage your metabolism, and increase your risk of chronic diseases. Many diet sodas, sugar-free snacks, and even flavored yogurts contain artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin, which have been linked to gut health issues, increased cravings, and even cognitive decline. But the biggest problem, they confuse your body. When you consume artificial sweeteners, your brain expects real sugar. But when the calories don't come, your body craves more food, leading to overeating and weight gain. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria that control everything from digestion to your immune system. But artificial sweeteners have been shown to disrupt gut bacteria, leading to inflammation, bloating, and even weakened immunity. A study found that artificial sweeteners kill off good gut bacteria, which can contribute to slower metabolism, digestive issues, and premature aging. If you've been experiencing more bloating, unexplained weight gain, or even mood swings, your diet might be the cause. Now let's talk about highly processed foods, things like instant noodles, frozen dinners, packaged pastries, and flavored snacks. These foods might be convenient, but they're packed with preservatives, artificial additives, and unhealthy fats that wreak havoc on your skin, energy levels, and overall health. One of the biggest culprits is advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These compounds form when processed foods are cooked at high temperatures, leading to inflammation, collagen breakdown, and skin aging. Highly processed foods are also loaded with refined carbohydrates, which spike blood sugar levels and contribute to sagging skin, weight gain, and brain fog. Another hidden danger of artificial sweeteners and processed foods: hormonal imbalances and cognitive decline. Research shows that people who consume highly processed diets have an increased risk of memory loss and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. And if you're struggling with mood swings, sleep issues, or stubborn weight gain, it could be because these foods disrupt your body's natural hormone balance. So if you want to protect your brain, maintain a healthy weight, and keep your skin glowing, avoiding artificial sweeteners and processed foods is key. The good news? You don't need to sacrifice taste to eat better. Here are some easy swaps that will help you look and feel younger. Instead of diet soda, try sparkling water with lemon or herbal teas. Instead of artificial sweeteners, use natural options like raw honey, stevia, or monk fruit. Instead of processed snacks, choose whole foods like nuts, seeds, and homemade energy bars. Instead of instant noodles, make homemade soups with fresh ingredients. By focusing on real whole foods, you can naturally support your body's aging process, reduce inflammation, and improve overall well-being. So the fourth food to avoid after 60 is artificial sweeteners and highly processed foods. They can damage your gut, speed up skin aging, and disrupt your metabolism. Now let's do a quick recap of the 4 aging foods you should avoid. Refined sugars cause wrinkles, energy crashes, and inflammation. Processed and red meats increase heart disease risk, skin aging, and inflammation. Trans fats and hydrogenated oils dry out skin, raise bad cholesterol, and harm brain health. Artificial sweeteners and processed foods disrupt gut health, metabolism, and cognitive function. But the great news is, you have the power to reverse the damage by choosing better foods. Start making small changes today, and your body will thank you. Now that we've covered the 4 aging foods you should avoid, let's focus on what you should eat instead. Because here's the truth, your diet has the power to slow down aging, boost energy, and keep your skin glowing at any age. By choosing the right foods, you can naturally reduce wrinkles, inflammation, and disease risk while feeling stronger, sharper, and healthier every day. Let's start with one of the most powerful anti-aging food groups, antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables. Antioxidants are your body's natural defense against aging. They help fight free radicals, which are molecules that damage your skin, joints, and even brain cells over time. Some of the best anti-aging fruits and vegetables include berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, fight skin damage and improve brain health. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, reduce inflammation and support strong bones. Carrots and sweet potatoes, rich in beta-carotene for glowing skin. Tomatoes and bell peppers, high in vitamin C, which boosts collagen production. By eating a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables every day, you're giving your body the nutrients it needs to stay youthful, vibrant, and strong. If you want to keep your brain sharp, your skin smooth, and your heart healthy, you need to be eating the right kinds of fats. Unlike trans fats, which we talked about earlier, healthy fats reduce inflammation, keep your joints flexible, and nourish your skin from the inside out. Avocados, full of vitamin E and healthy monounsaturated fats for glowing skin. Olive oil, a Mediterranean diet staple that lowers heart disease risk. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, loaded with omega-3s to reduce inflammation and protect brain health. Nuts and seeds, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, support heart health and hormone balance. Adding just 1 serving of healthy fats to your meals each day can make a huge difference in how you look and feel. One of the biggest mistakes many people make after 60 is not getting enough protein. Protein is essential for maintaining muscle strength, preventing bone loss, and keeping your metabolism active. Without enough protein, you may notice weaker muscles, slower healing, and even sagging skin. The best sources of protein for aging well include lean meats, chicken, turkey, grass-fed beef provides essential amino acids. Fish, salmon, tuna, high in omega-3s and lean protein. Eggs, a great source of choline for brain health. Plant-based proteins, quinoa, lentils, beans, full of fiber and essential minerals. Aim for at least 30 grams of protein per meal to keep your body strong and energized. One of the simplest yet most overlooked ways to slow down aging is staying hydrated. Dehydration leads to dry skin, fatigue, joint pain, and even brain fog. But drinking the right fluids can flush out toxins, improve digestion, and keep you energized. Best drinks for anti-aging include water with lemon, flushes out toxins and improves digestion. Green tea, packed with antioxidants to protect your skin and brain. Smoothies with leafy greens, a delicious way to get vitamins and hydration. Bone broth, rich in collagen for joint and skin health. A simple habit like drinking more water and herbal teas can make a huge difference in how you feel every day. So, what should you eat for healthy aging? Let's recap: antioxidant-rich fruits and veggies, protect skin and brain health. Healthy fats, reduce inflammation and keep skin glowing. Lean protein, maintain muscle strength and metabolism. Hydrating drinks, flush out toxins and keep you energized. By making these simple swaps, you can feel younger, stronger, and more vibrant at any age. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start one meal at a time, swap out a sugary snack for a handful of nuts, replace processed foods with whole foods, and drink more water. The choices you make today will determine how you look, feel, and live in the years ahead. So I encourage you to take control of your health, one bite at a time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more self-improvement tips. Thank you for watching, and remember, your best years are still ahead. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.